Hey, Kirsty Snyder here. Excited for our last masterclass. When you guys get here, make sure to say hi in the chat. Let me make sure to enable that right now so you guys can participate. How's it going, everybody? Okay, and if you're catching the replay, I hope you have pen to paper because we're going to go over a few things tonight that I know for a fact will definitely help your business. I'm confident of that. So as we've done the other master classes, make sure to have this come full circle for you and take pen to paper because the more you write, the more inspiration comes. And to be inspired in your business is crucial to continue having ideas, continue gaining more leverage. The impact of helping other people comes from ideas. Ideas happen when you're inspired and you feel you can take action. Okay. Greg, Kelly, Jeffrey, Jason, Carol, Vern, David, Michael, good to see you guys. Make sure that when you're participating that the drop down in the chat, you know how it says everyone or it says hosts and panelists. If you want to engage and be collaborative with everyone, you need to make sure that the drop down says everyone, not just hosts and panelists. Otherwise, your comments won't be seen by everyone. It will just be seen by me, which is awesome. I'll still interact with you, but if you want to interact with everyone, make sure to have that drop down say everyone. Okay, so I wanted to first give a little preface, I guess you could say, tonight about what it is we'll be doing. In this masterclass, we're going to be talking specific questions that you have. You're going to gain a lot from it. If you're thinking of something, I need you to express it. Okay, we'll open that up for Q&A here in just a moment. A couple things I want to go over first, though, is let me share this real fast so you guys have the link for it. And those on the replay, it will be part of the, let's go. It will be part of the PDF when you're looking at this recording later on. Okay. So there's the document that we'll be going over tonight. I personally don't see the need to add to it, but if we do have questions that happen tonight that I find super important or per your request, you're like, yeah, put that in there so that the person catching the replay, whether that's you or someone brand new entirely, they can look at it and say, okay, awesome. They answered this question. I should watch it. Okay. Let me share my screen here. If you guys can see my screen, let me know. See a few of you guys on. That's super awesome. Question and answer time. We'll do that in just a moment. First, I'm going to check a little bit of accountability, and then we'll go into a couple of these bonuses. Okay. Actually, let's do the bonuses now. Okay. You guys get these objections often, or maybe not. Maybe you have used the formula of direct messaging, wink, wink. Hey, and maybe you're not getting these, but if you are, these are 3 YouTube videos that I have done specific to my podcast. And I encourage you to watch them because they will give you perspective as the affiliate or digital marketer you are, to give a person perspective when they have the I can't afford it, don't know how, don't have the time. Okay. Those are the 3 most common objections for, well, I can't start your business, Kirsty. I'd like to, but I can't because I can't afford it. I don't know how. I don't have the time. When you watch those bonuses there, 1, 2, 3, here, as you can see, you'll be able to gain perspective for how you could answer that question and help the person out for understanding how they could still do their business, even if they feel they can't afford it, they don't have the time, or they don't know how. Okay. Do you guys want insight on that? Yes, yes. Okay. So pay attention to those. Those are bonuses for later on. Obviously, don't watch them now as we are live. Okay. And then this right here, super, super big shout out to our girl, Kelly Cagle. Okay. Everyone in the chat present with us now, say thank you, Kelly, because she sent me something today that I find super, super awesome and important. Now, we're not going to take the time to watch it. Okay. We won't take the time to watch it right now, but Cool Mom CEO is someone that I'd encourage following. You guys saw in the PDF for, let's see, right here. Okay, when you're in module 3, this masterclass PDF, there are a few suggestions for people to go follow, right? Now, I'm not going to go change the PDF. It just is what it is now for Social Mastery Blueprint. But another person I'd encourage following is this gal here, Cool Mom CEO. 5 ways to add keywords into your content. She is specifically talking about similar concepts for what we talked about for YouTube, right? The keywords, the uploading the file in a certain way, saying it throughout, all that kind of stuff. And it actually apparently applies to TikTok also, with your bio, with the description, the keywords, the hashtags, all of that. So watch this video afterwards when you guys can. Make sure to apply the concepts. And then personally, I really like all of what she said. So she is someone that I would go follow, which I'm not going to do right now. I'm not going to log in, created a brand new account, as you can see. So go follow her. She's got some awesome tips and tricks. This is the one that we're talking about here on the right-hand side, but she's got a lot of really awesome information. So make sure to tap into her. Thank you, Kelly, for all of that. Yes, yes, love it. Okay. And then you have your previous bonuses here. Okay, so we had the YouTube ranking hack. We have the YouTube downloader. If you struggle with that for any reason, obviously go get resourceful. There are other ways to download and to produce content that already exists. Make sure you're following the copyright rules, so to speak. Okay. Your exclusive training with Bob. You have a whole entire Welt series that I encourage you to do. Bob's so cute and young. Maybe you'll get a kick out of it if you know who Bob is. If you don't, holy crap, tune into that. Okay. And then 5 converting short form videos. This is specific for ones that we're converting within the last 10 days when we did that masterclass. So we know that they're hot, they're ready, they work. And then 5 converting email subject lines. I encourage you guys using these 5 here. And then you have a master mindset all right here. Okay. I have added to that. So if you guys go look, you will see brand new stuff. If you've tapped into what was there already, awesome. But be sure to bookmark that and look at it every day. Listen to it every day. You guys, these hacks that you have right here in the bonuses, so good, so good. But you got to pay attention to them. You got to pay attention to them. Otherwise, hey, here's a tip. Hey, here's do this. That's great. That's awesome. But if you never downloaded this, if you never actually looked at the information that we have, the bonuses, everything, all of what we're doing is in vain. So don't make it in vain. Go do the thing. Go listen. Yes, but don't just listen and retain the info like you would college. This is not retain the info to pass the class. Like, no, this is something that you're supposed to carry into your business and actually go execute. Okay. So these bonuses, how many of you guys have actually tapped into the bonuses? How many of you actually have tapped into the bonuses? Because you've got 6 of them right here. 6. You guys, attracting abundance trainings. For those of you who purchased Social Mastery Blueprint within the certain time frame, I think it was 72 hours. Don't quote me on that. You are going to get Attracting Abundance book from me. Yes, I'm the author. Yes, it will be sent to you guys, if not already, delivered to your door. Okay. To really understand that book, we have the trainings right here. Short form video examples. There's what, a couple dozen, if I remember correctly. The budget hacks tool, you guys, that one is so stellar. That one is so stellar. It's something I created that took me and helped me go from 120,000 in unsecured debt to abundance, hence the name, right? You've got your 10 converting emails and the swipes, what to say, a business launch. You guys, this is so, so, so good. This right here, this business launch template, we give you the information for what to say in the email. We tell you when to send it, all of that. It is what works. It's what's working currently in my business. Webinars, launches, Zoom recordings, those are not dead. They are so alive. So be sure to follow those. And then yours, uniquely created from me to you, the affirmations. If you haven't tapped into those, you guys, gosh, get into them. Get into them. Vern, if you're not able to download some of these, all of these, any of these, I would strongly encourage checking the settings on your computer. A couple people have reached out and said, hey, I can't download the budget hacks, or I can't download this and that. You can download it, no matter your device. For me, I have a Lenovo Legion, but I know a lot of you have Macs, all of that. That's great. It will work for you, but you've got to check the settings on your computer. Okay. That's something that we specifically went over with our IT team to make sure that it was downloadable instead of it going to something else or not working for you. So you got it. You got it. Okay, so you guys, recapping, right? The first one we talked about mindset. Okay, as you guys can see, I'll just share my screen again. First one, we talked about your mindset. There is a science behind your goals. It's so important to set the right goals. And if you're setting goals that are not worthy of you, no wonder you're remaining stagnant. No wonder it's not increasing your income. Like, hello, you're setting the wrong goal. There's no inspiration if you set the wrong goal. And when there's no inspiration, you have nothing to go for. Okay. These ones are so crucial. There's a reason that we start out with mindset, because everything else, it doesn't really matter, does it? Marketing hacks, tips and tricks, it won't matter if your mindset is in the gutter, if it sucks. But understand, you guys, as I've already said, it's so much more than you just being positive. You've got to understand why the positivity even matters. Do you guys know? Like, if you were to tip the scales just 1% more per day and be on the positive for what you want, what you desire, rather than, oh, wow, going down that route. Okay. Why does that matter? Do you guys know? What's the science backing you being in a positive vibration? What is the science behind that? Do you know? Put it in the chat if you guys know. I'm so curious. I got to know. Got to know if you know. And if you don't, awesome. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now. Do you guys know the science back of that? Oh, my Aristotle. Good job. Good job, my friend. You like how I call you by your first name? Your full name? You guys, Ari right here, it is the law of vibration. The law of attraction is a secondary law. It's a secondary law. The law of attraction is what happens after you tap into the law of vibration. So your bonus right here, these are super helpful, but this one specifically with Bob Proctor, he is the law of attraction guru, right? You've seen The Secret. He's the cute old guy in there, Bob Proctor. He is who I've worked with for a couple of years up until he passed earlier this year. So yes, he knows what he's talking about. Yes, The Secret is awesome. The universe loves you, whatever. All of that's awesome. But if you do not understand the first law, the law of vibration, the law of attraction will not help you. So tap into that bonus. I have it there for a reason. Okay. Ari, we're going to have to talk about that here in a sec. Thanks for bringing it up. Your law of vibration, where you are presently, if you consistently say that you can't do something, if it's not working, if you don't have the resources and you're feeling less than, that's your point of attraction. How you vibe, your current vibration, your current vibration. There is a reason that they say feeling it is the secret. It's not enough to just like look at your vision board and be like, oh, one day. Yeah. I love it. Here's my goals. Yeah, you and everyone else. The feeling of the goal attained is the secret. Because when you feel it so strongly, you guys know, you saw that. Okay, what was it? This one? I think it was, let's see. Darn, it was not that one. Give me one sec. Let me find it. Is it this one? No, it is not. Gosh, which one was it? This one? Which one did I have? I don't know where that little diagram is, you guys. Hum. Was it this one? Nope. Well, a diagram very similar to this, right? I might have even just talked about it in the video. I don't know if I put it on an actual document, I guess, but in how the law of vibration works is you have a thought that you persist in. Could have sworn it was in one of those. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. You have a thought that you persist in. You hold an idea. When you continue the idea and you persist in it, you penetrate it. You're creating something with it, right? That thought that you hold on to determines your vibration. Why? Because the thought persisted in gives you what, guys? How you feel about it. When you feel a certain way, you behave in a certain way. Your behavior determines your actions. Your actions give you your results. Now, something I learned just the other day, let's take it a step further. If the circle is, it goes from thoughts to feelings to behavior to then your actions. Your actions determine your results. Guess what your results determine? Can you guys give a guess? What do your results determine? And give a guess in the comments. Your state? Yep. Yep. Any other guesses? Your bank account finances? Yep. Your well-being, your state of mind, success, your success? Yes. Here's a little thing right before the success or the reality or the state you're being, right? Here's a little thing before that. Your results create your habits. Why? Because we are habitual beings. We are always working with habit. It's a habit for me to sit as I am right now in my chair. It's a habit for me to look at the camera, making eye contact rather than looking at myself on the screen. That's a habit, right? Just the same as it's a habit to brush your teeth in a certain way or to make your bed a certain way or to, put on your pants in a certain way. You put the left and then the right or the right then the left. You don't know how to switch that up. It's habitual, natural. You don't think about it, right? So if your thoughts determine your feelings, you then feel a certain way. The feeling is the secret. How you feel gives you everything else. So if you don't like how you feel, okay, well, how you feel is your point of attraction. So if you look at your reality right now and you're like, wow, that is less than what I want, my bank, my health, my relationships, what have you, okay? If it's anything less than what you actually desire, it's because you first thought something that was less than, and then you held on to that thought, which determined how you feel. Does that make sense? Let me know. Let me know if that makes sense. That's deep. That's a lot. There's so much science backing that. It's not just, ooh, positive thinking. No, you have positive thoughts for a purpose. Okay. Now we're not looking for perfection. We're not looking to just up and cold turkey. Oh my gosh, I'm such a pro. I just never have a negative thought again. No, we're not looking for perfection. Tip the scales 1%. Just tip the scales 1%. That's it. Don't go for perfection. Go for 1% better per day. Compounding. Why? Because if right now you're used to having 49% negative and 51% positive, you've got just a little bit more vibrating for what you desire, what you want. But if right now it's the opposite, and you're saying things like, I can't, I won't, I shouldn't, I'm not smart enough, I don't have the resources, I'll never get there, it's for others, not for me, whatever, you're going to be right. Okay. So if your thoughts give you your feelings, how you feel controls your behavior. It does, right? We fall victim to how we feel. That's just how it goes. If our behavior is a certain way, which gives us our actions, what we do about it gives us the result. The problem is the results are what? We repeat results based on what, guys? Our 5 senses. Kind of recapping what we talked about, right? The first masterclass. Forfeit your 5 senses. Get used to forfeiting your 5 senses and stepping into your imagination, your 6 higher faculties. Okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go catch that first masterclass, really dive into what we talked about that night and dive into those first 3 in that module 1, because holy crap, holy crap, game changer when you actually understand that. Okay. You would be attracting people into your business left and right without you even thinking about it. It'd be one of those like overnight successes because it just came so positively. You're like, that was so easy. Your business is meant to be easy. Did you know that? It's not meant to be hard. And if you feel it's hard, it's not because you're new. It's not because you're too old, too young, whatever. Like, oh my gosh, no, that's not it. When you're in the right vibration, you attract things with ease, guys, with ease. It's not meant to be hard. And if you find it hard, it's because your thoughts suck. That's what it stems from. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot. That wasn't even my plan to talk about right now, but hey, here we are. Just tapping into something that Ari mentioned. Okay. And I'll just kind of graze over this because this is a training. This is a mastermind session in and of itself. The law of assumption, you guys, you've got to start understanding the law of assumption. That is a game changer. Those three. The thing is, Just like the law of gravity, I know when I walk out my door, I'm not just gonna like float to the sky, right? We can assume that because that's what's happening all around us all the time, right? If I drop this, it's gonna drop. It's not just gonna like float. That's the law of gravity. Yes. And it's working whether we realize it or understand it or not. Same exact thing with the law of vibration, law of attraction, law of assumption. Another one to look at is the law of polarity. Go freaking study those. And if you're like me and you like Bob Proctor, go search Bob Proctor, law of vibration, Bob Proctor, law of assumption, law of polarity, law of attraction. Like he's the dude when it comes to that stuff. Now, if you like other personal development, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, whoever, Mel Robbins, whoever, that's awesome. That's great. Find someone you resonate with and really understand the concepts, then go teach it to someone else so you understand it better yourself. Deal? Deal? A couple dozen of you on live with us. I should see that many deals coming through. Let's go. Okay. So just scrolling back a little bit. Yep, Ari, love it. So Jason Jordan says, I had a guy make a nasty comment on the video the other day, started getting mad, stopped, replied positively, and then the guy replies back in positivity and wishes me luck. Beautiful. Karma. Like it's literal karma. And it's not karma like, oh, I do good, so good will come to me. No, dude, take it to the extreme. Every single choice you make has the consequence right then. It's like pulling a stick. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in the classes, you guys. If I pull my chapstick up right now, the bottom comes with it at the same time, right? Same with your thoughts, give you the result right then. So if you want to change what's in your reality, you have to change what's in here. And it has to be persistent and it has to be consistent. This is not just I thought positive sometimes. No, this is habitual behavior. Yes. Okay. So lots of deals coming through. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So listen up. We talked about module 1, which is mindset. Yes. What was module 2? Do you guys remember? Y'all should remember because we recapped it last time too. Yeah. Yep. Module 2, avatar, discovering your audience. Okay. So you set up your foundation. You have to have the right mindset. We then discover our audience. How's that going, you guys? What questions do you have about avatar? What questions do you have about your avatar? Speaking of, okay, in your bonuses, let's see, let's go up a little bit right here. Now I'm not going to play it. Obviously, you guys can do this later. I don't know if you guys can hear this. So here's me. Okay. Here, me looking really cute right then. Here's me. Okay. This is my podcast. If you guys take note for who my avatar is, you'll understand why this podcast is really, really insightful. Why? Because I'm literally talking to my avatar. Now, if your avatar is not stay-at-home moms, don't think these 3 videos in your bonus section won't apply to you, because they will. They do. Because it's the perception of, I don't have the time, I can't afford it, I don't know how, that I want you to take those concepts for how I rebuttal, giving perspective, and then use it other places when you come up against that for a customer, client, your team, whoever. Okay. Give them perspective, but then also understand, just like we said, okay. So here I am talking, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All of this is catered towards my avatar. When you understand your avatar, you'll be able to create content, whether a book, a podcast, on your timeline, on your Facebook group, in YouTube, your playlist, all of those things, in your emails. You'll be able to do it so much more effectively when you know who it is you're speaking to. Okay. Any questions on avatar? Drop them right now if you do have a question about avatar. Let me know. Jay, I just barely saw your comment going back to mindset. Jay asks, where is a good place to get the laws of the universe that is trustworthy? There's a lot of crap on the internet. Bob Proctor, for sure. Jay, Bob Proctor. He is the dude when it comes to that stuff. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you're still here, because I just barely saw that. And that was like 10 minutes ago. Yep, you're welcome. Okay. So no questions on avatar. At least they're not popping through. Oh, David's got one here. Can you still attract other people into your business when they ask about your avatar? 100%. Totally. Totally. Remember, the avatar is meant to give you the ability to have endless content because you know who it is you're speaking to. Do I only work with stay-at-home moms? No. Are you guys all stay-at-home moms? No. Ari and I are pretty close, for example. Is he a stay-at-home mom? No. Does that mean I don't work with him or I reject working with him? No. It just means that I am able to produce content endlessly because I know who and what to say. Ari's mom. Oh, okay. You're a pretty cute mom then. So funny. Let's see. Let me know, David, if that makes sense. So Ari says he's been listening to Neville Goddard lately. Oh my gosh, so good. Neville Goddard is a really good one, you guys. I would almost be willing to bet. Let's just do it right now, shall we? Excuse me. Get out of here. Gosh, Zoom, get your crap together. YouTube. Okay. Let's see if we can find Neville Goddard. Filling is the secret. Oh, wait, did I already say that? I said filling is the secret. Wow, guys. It's right here. Actually, that's not the whole thing. That's 8 minutes worth. Maybe this one. Actually, well, this one might be. It's a pretty quick read. This 39-minute one might be exactly what it is. You guys, I'm not going to put it in well, maybe I'll put it in the comments real fast so you guys can see it. You guys, Neville Goddard. Oh my Lanta. Oh my gosh. He is so good. He really is so good. Bookmark that tab, watch that later on. Okay. In fact, I might take my own advice and go download that and then, I don't know, add it to my own playlist. Hey, tip. Am I just saying? So, Montana, you're very welcome. Thank you for that acknowledgement. I appreciate it. Okay. So, discovered your avatar. We talked about mindset. You guys, Neville Goddard is freaking stellar. Go watch his stuff. Go get the book. It's on Audible. Filling is the secret. It's deep. It is deep. It'll take a second to understand, but just understanding the concepts of like thoughts, then feelings, behavior, actions, results. Then you take it a step further. That creates your habits. To break your habit, backtrack, right? Your habits create your life. Your habits literally create your life for everything you do, when you get up, how you talk, everything. So if you don't like where it's at, you have to backtrack to right there. Okay. Okay. So generating leads, you guys, let's tap into this. What questions do you have about generating leads? Yes, all of this right here was specific for TikTok. That doesn't mean you can't go use CapCut. That doesn't mean that you can't, create the video on Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, whatever else. I just use TikTok, right? And then you repurpose other places. What questions do you have about short form videos? Hit me with them. Any questions? Let me know. And you guys can put it in the chat or you can put it in the Q&A box. Either one's fine. I'll just pause here for a moment. So you guys have any questions about that? A hook list examples in the bonuses. Hook list meaning, okay, so I assume, Kelly, your first 3 seconds of saying something specific. Okay, well, let's take a poll, right? Let's collaborate with everyone. What hook do you guys like? Let's all help Kelly out. She's the one who gave us the bonus tonight, so we're paying her, right? If you guys have a hook that you really, really enjoy, give it in the comments right now for us to collaborate with, okay? And then for those on the replay, I'll read them out loud. And then Ari and Greg, I'll get to your couple questions in a sec. I'll just scroll up. If you guys want to participate, I strongly encourage you do. A couple dozen of you guys on. If you guys have a hook for your first, 2 to 3 seconds of what you say, what a fun go-to is for you in your videos, let us know. let us know. And then as they come through, I'll read them out loud so you guys on the replay have them. Also, let's see. So Kelly struggles with the hook, but she's good with the other three. Awesome. So do you guys have any hooks that you personally like? Now, put them in the comments as we're waiting for a couple comments to come. I would say, okay, so the hook is the most important part, in my opinion, because if your call to action is go right here, right now, and you're not seeing the email subscribers increase, or hey, drop me a comment now, and you're not getting comments, it's because they didn't make it to the end of the video. Okay. So as a tangent, something to not overlook is the value. We can create the hook. We can create the build up. Usually those are like, they're more fun. Don't forget about the value. You've got to do something with the value. So then they know, go right here, right now. They're like, oh yes, I really want to, right? Those other things don't matter unless the hook matters, but don't overlook the present value. Okay. Okay. So Jason Jordan says, still looking for, or let's see, it just exited out. Still looking for that side hustle. I actually like that. And let me tell you why I like that. Because people on TikTok are, you know, they're bingers. They just sit and bloop, 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 bloop. Still looking for that side hustle is like, are you still trying? Right? Depends on your tone, depends, you know, the angle of your face, but that's a really good one. The reason I almost would not like that, but the word still is nice because it's like, ugh, still looking fake, right? If it was looking for a side hustle, you looking for a side hustle, that's great. And that almost works. Understand though, not just Jason, all of you guys, the reason still looking for a side hustle works better than are you looking for a side hustle is because are you looking for a side hustle is you and everyone else. It's not specific enough. So for example, an easy go-to, like Carol said, is need another way of income. Do you want to supplement your income? Do you want to work from home? Like all of those things are good, but how do those things stand out from anyone else? So for example, on the other end, instead of saying, do you need a way to earn extra income? Specify it. Don't just say extra income, say, would $20 a day help you out? Would $600 a month help you out? Specify it first, because that's your first thing. That's your hook. And then the buildup is earn extra income from home, right? So for example, let me get all ready, right? If I were to say, do you want to make $20 a day? That sounds better than, do you want to make money from home? Why? Because it's specific. Wow, $20 a day. Shoot. Does that mean I could go to Chick-fil-A every day if I wanted to? And then my next sentence is, yeah, all from home. This is extra income. Wait, what? It's all from home, $20. Gee, I wonder what that takes. You know, they're already thinking, I wonder what it takes. So maybe your call to action could include, think you have what it takes? Go right here, right now. Right? But the more specific you are about the hook, the more they want to watch. If it's generic of just like, hey, want to make money online? Yeah, you and everyone else, right? So be a little bit more specific. Now, that's not a call to Jason or anyone who's commented. That's just my general advice for what I know works for me. Okay. Because if you're using the TikTok algorithm for your benefit and you're intentionally watching, like before you guys got into affiliate digital marketing or networking or whatever you do, before you got into those things, you were on TikTok, right? Well, maybe you weren't. For me, before I got into anything in the online space, I was on TikTok and I was trying to specifically stop on people who talked about making money online. But the people who stood out to me were the people who specified. Instead of just, you want to make money online, it was, do you want to make $20 a day? Holy crap, that's $600 a month. Could that help you out? Yep, go right here, right now. You know what I mean? Does that make sense, you guys? Tired of living paycheck to paycheck. So this is actually something I talked about with a person like yourself today. You guys in general, not again, just Jason specifically, but tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I dare you guys to try it on both ends. Make it about them in that video. Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Blah, 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 whatever you say, right? Comment now if that's you. Okay. And then do the opposite. Make it about yourself. Now, this is not something I've tested. This is something that I literally talked with someone about today and was like, I wonder, because if you do a video, okay, if you do a video and you pull it away, so the first like half of, 0.0 second, it's your hand that interrupts it. It's not you just being like, hi, blah, blah, blah. You and everyone else, right? You're blending in with the TikTok platform. If you go like this and you say, oh my gosh, I'm so sick of tired of living paycheck to paycheck, make it about you. Why? Because people like drama. So yes, you could use a hook that's specific to do you blah, 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 and then do the same type of video, but have it be, oh my gosh, I'm so sick of living paycheck to paycheck, right? It's drama. The person watching for the first 3 seconds is like, oh, does she need help? I should stay and see if she needs help. Not because they have something to help you with or an offer or anything, but there's drama there. They're like, wait, is she okay? Right? Now, I'm not saying go be theatrical and be like, oh, I'm so, maybe you could, but do both. See which one lands a little bit differently, because you will get a different person watching it. If you're, hey, do you blah, 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 compared to I'm sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, right? Does that make sense, you guys? And that was something I thought of today. So do I have backing on that? No. But I think it could work. I do think it could work. Here's a hack you need to know. Love that one, Greg. Any of those ones, like, here's a hack you need to know. Here's something I didn't know till today, or whatever. Those types of things make a person be like, oh, I didn't know it. Well, what is it? I want to know what it is. What is it? Right? But then don't give it away the next clip, right? Do not give it away the next clip. Do a buildup. Even a buildup like this. Here's a hack you didn't know. You might want to save this for later. Even that right there counts as a buildup, right? Because you're making them stay longer on the video. Don't say, here's a hack you need to know, blah, 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 go to SnapTick. No. Have a buildup. Okay. Learn how to generate $50 per day in 2022. Yep. That was pretty good because of the keywords. You guys go watch that bonus for keywords. That one could be really impactful. I've been doing a lot of X made earlier today. I got the proof type of videos lately. I've been modeling from your videos. Awesome. Ari, let me know how that goes. Just be aware that TikTok will shut you down, but they work. Carol says, would you like to pay off that debt once and for all? Awesome. Do it generically, Carol, and then do another video with the same type of concept, but specify it. Do you want to get rid of that 40,000 bucks of debt? New clip, once and for all. Whether they have 40 grand or not, it puts a number in their mind, and that is helpful because we think in pictures. That was a nugget. Did you catch that? We think in pictures. So when you specify something like 20 bucks a day, 600 bucks a month, hey, I made 500 bucks and it's not even noon. That's specific for them. If they're just waking up, rolling out of bed and it's noon, they're like, freak, I want to make 500 bucks. They went to, I was rolling out of bed. They picture that in their mind. So specific. Yeah. Are you finally ready to tell your boss to pound sand? Yeah. Love it. See, visual. Looking for a business opportunity that works. Just my personal opinion, and this is kind of a tangent, you guys. This is me getting really nitpicky. Ashton says, looking for a business opportunity that works. Get rid of the word opportunity. Blech, barf. Just my personal opinion. Just the same as I don't want to watch a short form video that says, if you want more information, oh my gosh, don't say that word. Just my personal opinion. Okay. Looking for an online business that works. That is better than looking for a business opportunity. Like, ew, I hate the word opportunity, but that's just me. It could work for you, Ashton. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is doctrine. I'm just saying that's my personal opinion. Okay. Okay. So Kelly, you've got plenty here. You've got plenty. Yes. Was that helpful for you, Kelly? Let me know if that was helpful. Now I need to scroll back up because I know that Ari and someone else had a question. Let's see. Okay, Ari, thank you for waiting the 10 minutes. I'm just now answering your question. Ari says, have you found any short form platforms in particular converting better for you than others? TikTok converts when it decides to work. I mean, there are times I'll post a video at 10 o'clock at night, and by the morning, I've got 500 followers, hundreds of comments, and like hundreds of new subscribers. So it does work. Just don't rely on TikTok. That's definitely one of them, as you guys know. Facebook Reels. Facebook Reels is really, really good. Facebook Reels draws in a way different audience than Instagram Reels. Now, Instagram Reels, I'm just barely tapping into, to be blunt, because I have not focused on Instagram. I have been so hardcore about Facebook. Facebook Reels and TikTok. Those are the two biggest things right now that's working for me in following the formulas that we've talked about. Now, that doesn't mean Instagram doesn't work. That doesn't mean you can't go do Pinterest idea pins. That doesn't mean YouTube Shorts don't work. They do. It's just my two favorite are those two. Greg says, have you found a way to automate short form videos to other platforms? Yes. Later.com. I'll show you guys. Just my personal preference. Okay. Later.com. You guys can sign up. Last I knew, they do not have an affiliate program. Not that you would need to push it as an affiliate if you want to, but I don't think they have an affiliate program. I think it's just some kind of like coupon or something. Anyway, they allow you to do your Instagram, Pinterest, your Facebook business page, Twitter, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And it's like, currently for me, it's like $25 a month. That's a really good one. I don't use all of them, obviously. So it might be more expensive than $25, but it's really, really good. I have my assistant scheduling all that kind of crap out. I don't do that crap. I don't care. Okay. Any questions I missed, you guys? Kelly, we gave you a lot of really good examples. Surprisingly, after doing a few days of those videos, I haven't had any taken down. Awesome. Don't hold your breath. Good job, but don't hold your breath. Let's see. Yep, you're very welcome, Kelly. Awesome, you guys. Good, Carol. I'm glad that was helpful. Yeah, Facebook Reels, you guys, this is just me, okay? And if you're catching the replay later on and this has changed, I apologize. But from my experience, you could post just about anything on Facebook Reels and you don't get taken down. So you could create it. If you're like me, you could create the video in TikTok, go to SnapTik, take the watermark off, repurpose it to Facebook Reels. And I don't have anything taken down from Facebook Reels. And then the ones that are like, wah, I'm grumpy about TikTok that are taken down, showing income proof, following a formula, doing the side hustle kind of thing. Hey, go do this and, get $500 because you poop somewhere. Oh, but by the way, go to my YouTube channel. All of those things work. TikTok doesn't know what they're doing. They just don't know what they're doing. I really don't think their reps even know why certain things are taken down, but they are. So don't hold your breath. Just expect to be kicked off TikTok, banned completely, a video taken down, a comment taken down, whatever. Facebook Reels is a lot more secure, dare I say it, because hopefully this does not change. But Facebook Reels is a really great way to do it. Very, very good way. Yeah. Zuckerberg, you the man. Yes. My personal opinion. So Jason says Instagram seems like a tough crowd so far for me. Instagram is a different platform. right? The people on Instagram are totally different than the people on Facebook. Some people would argue that Facebook is for the older generation. Freak, I'm like almost 29. I guess that makes me old. I don't know. I love Facebook though. That seems the most stable, at least for me currently, because of things I've built. I encourage you guys to do the same. Now, Instagram, you've got different hashtags on Instagram. You have a different beast on Instagram. There are so many similarities, but they are so different. They're so different. Instagram will be something to be consistent at, just like Reels, just like TikTok, anything else. But yes, it is a different beast. Repurpose.io is another automated post site. So you guys can look at that also. Thanks, Jason, for that comment. Hire one virtual assistant. What is your opinion to start? You guys, why did I not include this? Let me see if I can include this right now. Oh, I should have included this. Hold up, you guys. Un momento. Hold up. What is it called? Virtual, what is it? Connection or something? Is it that one? Stay with me, you guys. It is. Let's add this to your bonuses right now. I cannot believe I forgot this, but thank you, David. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, go join this Facebook group. Okay, later, not necessarily right now. VA recommendation group. Okay. This is where I got my virtual assistant. She's awesome. She lives in the Philippines. She's affordable. She runs my entire Instagram. Now, Instagram for me, I'll just put this, disclaimer out there. Instagram for me is not where I'm focusing to grow. So if you guys are looking me up on Instagram, you'll see that everything looks really good. But as far as engagement, nope, not where I'm putting my focus. But I have my assistant doing that. She does the PDF. She created a lot of social mastery blueprint with me. Obviously, I was putting out the content, but she is so good. I'm confident you guys will find a really awesome virtual assistant from that Facebook group. Just know that if you choose people in the United States, they're going to be more expensive. People in the Philippines or another country will be less expensive because of the dollar exchange. Okay. But starting out, do you need a virtual assistant? Not necessarily. You don't. Just the same as, I need to have, a course created. No, you don't. You don't have to have email swipes created until what, guys? You know how to produce content. If you don't have email subscribers, you don't need to worry about having email swipes, So you produce short form videos to get people on your email list, and then you worry about that. Same with the virtual assistant. You don't need to have a virtual assistant unless A, you can afford it and you know that you're going to get bang for your buck. And B, you don't need a virtual assistant until you're producing so much or leading such a big team or something that you actually need the help. Just my personal opinion. Okay. Take it how you want, but that's just me. Okay. You're very welcome, David. No problem. Let's see. TikTok is bully. Yeah, they're bullies. It's fine. So Greg says, so do you post short form videos on your Facebook profile, business page, and group? I actually don't. My Facebook group is specific for prospects, and I don't post my short form videos there because if they find me on TikTok or they find me on Instagram or they find me somewhere else, the only way they get into my Facebook group is because they found me on a short form video. So I don't put short form videos inside my group. It's a really great way, you guys. I mean, shoot, there's so many things that go into your effectiveness with your Facebook group. There's so many things with that. Your Facebook group should be results. It should be long-standing, like a welcome post. It should be a call to action, engagement posts, that kind of stuff. You guys will have examples of those engagement posts on your DM PDF training. Okay. It's a really great way to do, say, a guide section that allows them to see something and then they go to your YouTube channel. Okay. I'll give you an example. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's get it. Oh, I was already on Facebook. Let's see. Come on. Here's an example. Let me scroll down. As far as like going to your Facebook, okay? So here's a welcome post. If they go here, they're going to my Facebook. If they go to my Facebook, they go to my YouTube channel, maybe they would then go and see my other channel stuff. And, oh, I could clone her business. I'm going to do that, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So using your Facebook group is a really great way to then make them go to your YouTube channel. Okay. Holy big hack that I just discovered yesterday, I think it was, I want to say. Okay, so this right here, I put the @ sign and tagged everyone. It literally tags everyone. Like this is a brand new thing. You can do it once a day where you don't have to sit and tag every single person or one by one or get blocked because, you know, you commented too often, too quickly inside your group. You can @ everyone. I actually don't know if it won't let me do it again today. I don't think. It will, which I won't, but can mention everyone once a day. So if I were to do, you want the blueprint for making $50 daily, comment below. Now, here's the only problem with this. If I do something like this, that's awesome. That's great. I'll get a lot of engagement because it's not me having to tag 2,800 people. But the people is just like being annoying in your email. You will get unsubscribers. So when you do use the @ everyone, make sure it's specific and make sure it's not spammy. Don't just, for example, if I were to, just like I did yesterday, hey, I'd love your feedback. Pay attention. I'm sure this will give you clarity, right? When I comment that, it's not me just commenting, everyone watch this, right? They need to know why they want to watch it. Make it so they actually want to go be notified. Okay. So I see it being a great thing. I also see it being a problem because if you're in a lot of groups and people start discovering this and then they're @ everyone all the time, you're going to find yourself leaving groups that aren't applicable, which actually is a good thing. I mean, if you @ everyone in your Facebook group and they get annoyed, cool. They aren't going to sign up for what you have anyway. So it's good to get rid of that energy. No big deal. Just be very specific if you use that. Now that's something at the time of this recording on July 28, 2022, that just happened this week. Like not even all groups have access to the @ everyone yet. So just be very specific if and when you use it. Okay. So that's everyone in the group. Yep. So instead of the @ sign, you tagging someone on a live video, you could @ sign everyone and then everyone's notified all at once. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's a little crazy, but it's good. Yeah. But to be blunt, I don't know if Facebook will keep it. I don't know if they're like testing it. I don't know a dang thing about it. I haven't looked into it. I just have used it once or twice. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. The end. Okay, so scrolling up. Let's see. So what content do you apply to your Facebook group? Is it just RVL? So I kind of went over this, so hopefully you have a little bit more clarity, Montana, but yes, it's results, value, lifestyle. Like for example, when I had my daughter earlier this year on January 19th, that same day I made $5,300. So was that like a really easy tie-in for, hey, I'm in labor. I will be like super delayed in responding. I'm a little busy here. oh, by the way, I just made $5,300. Yes, you want to do something like that. Now, there are some, for me personally, you guys, I have my Facebook group for prospects. Are there people who I work with who are in there? Yes, because they were once a prospect and then they, they aren't a lead anymore. They actually decided to take action. So is it a mix? Yes. But is it more for prospects? Yeah. 100%. I would say probably 65 to 70% of the people inside my Facebook group currently are prospects. I have them land on my site. They can go watch my video sales letter. Under the video sales letter, it will prompt them, hey, have more questions, join my Facebook group. And then you go through the Facebook group questions. I either approve them or I don't. But yes, it's RBL. Lots of results in the Facebook group if you do it Montana, where it's prospects and it's leads. Where if it was your team members and you're doing trainings and you're helping them succeed in their business and hey, here, do this, hey, here, do this, then your RVL would be super focused on value and probably not much, well, a good amount of lifestyle, but not a whole ton. Results, yes, but it would be more focused on value where you're helping teach them. Where if your Facebook group is for prospects and leads, it's going to be pretty heavy on results. Now, I'm not just talking about income. I'm talking results for working at home, how it works for you. You're giving a lot of value and the occasional lifestyle. So like on January 19th, when I was in labor and here I am getting a check for $5,300, that was an easy tie-in because here I am lifestyle. Hey, how would you like to be like literally birthing a kid and you just make over $5,000? Right? That's relatable for someone. Oh, wow. I want that too. Right? Okay. Just scrolling down. Yeah. So see, going back to the at everyone thing, if you've not been active in a group and you get a tag that's like at everyone, watch this video. It's like, for what? I've not even been active. So you might see that you're getting out of groups, which is nice because then you're not involved with energy that doesn't pertain to you. Just be aware that if you do it in your group and you've got thousands of people like myself, then, maybe some people will leave. Maybe they won't engage. Maybe they'll be annoyed. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll reach out. You never know, but use it effectively. Okay. Let's see. So David asks, do you ever buy traffic from a stranger who friend requests and says they work for ClickBank? No. Nope. No, I do not. In fact, a really great way to kindly decline random DMs like that, whether about traffic or, hey, I saw you're in this group and I just want to, collaborate on what you do for business. Hey, buy my solo ads. Hey, no. The best way to tell them, no, I'm not interested, aside from just, no, I'm not interested, is, hey, Billy Bob, thank you so much for thinking of me. I am not interested in blah, 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 whatever it is at this time. If that changes, I will give you a shout. What are they going to say? Oh, you interested now? No, you said you'd reach out if ever that changes and you become interested in whatever it is they want. Okay. That they want to pitch you on. I hardly ever get those messages. It's the truth. And I'm connecting with people all day long. So if you're getting a lot of messages that are like, buy my solo ad, buy my this, join my crypto business, blah, blah, blah. Think about why you're attracting that. Okay. It's a mindset thing. Think about why you're attracting that. Udemy, I don't know a dang thing about Udemy, Kelly. Sorry, I am not useful when it comes to that. If someone knows about Udemy, let me know or let Kelly know here in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, you leave them on red. Sure. Yep, sure. Or you just archive it and never open it, So Ari says Udemy, is that how you say it? Udemy, whatever it is If you want to look into solo ads, awesome, but understand that you also ought to be doing what works. Do what works. Don't feel like you need to branch out and try to reinvent the wheel. If the wheel's already working and created and turning really well, do what works. Work smarter, not harder. Okay. If you have the funds, the resources, the time to go and, trial and error a solo ad of some sort, awesome, do it. Just make sure that it gives you an ROI, because otherwise you're just being busy and that's not effective. Okay. There's a difference between you being busy and you being productive. You've got to learn, all of you guys, you've got to learn how to assess, okay, what's important? What can I do today that I need to do today? What would I like to do today? And what could I do today? There's 3 different sections there. Here's a tidbit. Here's a huge nugget. So take notes. If every night or every morning you take pen to paper and you throw out 3 sections of, this is what I have to do. This is what I got to do today. Here's my, 3, 5, however many things. This is what I have to do. It's a non-debatable. You've got to do it today for your business. Okay. Another section of, here's what I'd like to do. Once these things are done, if I get to here, here's what I'd like to see happen, but no attachment to it, no guilt if you don't, no feeling bad if you don't. Here's just what I'd like to do. And then if you get through those that day, you have one more section. Here's what I could do. Could meaning, put it into perspective. If you say to yourself, I should do the laundry, and then you don't, you feel bad. Oh, I suck. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I must be a horrible mom or person or whatever, right? If you say something like, I could do the laundry, you're taking your ownership back. So if you don't feel bad. Okay. 3 sections. Label out your days like that. Go be effective and efficient, not just busy. Okay. Busyness does you constantly running and doing so much and having a checklist and all this stuff does not equal productivity. When you're producing, literally producing income, that's not busyness. That's called efficiency. Okay. Let's see. Yep, Greg, totally agree with that. On how to edit on Zoom for YouTube videos. So personally for me, you can, well, it depends your device, David. iMovie works really well for editing. And what's the other one? Oh, you guys will have to tell me. What is the other one? iMovie, if you have a Mac. Oh my gosh, what is it called? Oh my gosh, what is it? Okay, so Kelly uses Omatic, Omatic, Omatic. Greg uses Clipchamp. Awesome. Okay, so I would recommend finding one, David, that you like. I personally, at the time of this video, I do not edit in Zoom. I press record, I end the video. Sometimes I'll chop the beginning and end if I, said something that I didn't like at the beginning. But on YouTube, I just flow it. And I have no attachment to being like, oh, I have to chop this out and chop this out. Nope. Practice executing enough, and you'll be able to whip out a video for YouTube on Zoom, recording yourself, sharing your screen, whatever, in no time. Today, I recorded one. It took me about 15 minutes. I started over a couple times at the beginning. So I chopped it in Zoom, like you just use the trim. It's like a little pencil thing, little pencil icon. I just trimmed the beginning because I had to help my daughter. And then I came back and I recorded the rest. But I said whatever was on my mind. I did not have a filter. I didn't have like this nervousness, but that's because I've practiced so often. So I personally don't edit them. That's just me. But you have iMovie, you have Clipchamp, Omatic, OBX Studio, Screen-O-Matic. Oh, Screen-O-Matic. That's what it's called, not Omatic. Thanks, Kelly. And then Cast-O-Matic. Yep, David, that one could work too. And Clipify. So those are really great suggestions. I personally don't edit them, so I am no help when it comes to that. I apologize. Okay, Any questions about what was the next one? What did we get? Module 4. Oh, no, down here. Any questions on your email list? We talked a little bit about Facebook Lives, Facebook group. Well, we didn't talk about lives if you guys have questions on that, but if you guys have questions on your email, maximize your email list, how to do the PS, banner, that kind of stuff, let me know. We talked a little bit about Facebook, talked a teeny bit about YouTube. Questions, you guys, on any of those 3. Maximize your email list, anything about Facebook, whether your group, whether a live, whether your timeline. And then YouTube, any questions? If not, we'll wrap it up and we'll say bye because this is our last one. But if you guys have any questions right now, feel free to put them in the chat. Okay, David says, what is the best training on email marketing or what would help you? So I would highly recommend going. You're welcome, Daniel Comp. Yep, DKs. Yep, Jason, love it, love it, love it. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, Daniel. He's such a baller, you guys. All right. Daniel is who I would recommend as far as email goes. He did a training right here. He did a training right here. I'll drop it here. I'll actually add it for you guys. I would recommend watching his email training, his YouTube playlist. Let's go. Oops. Wow. Where are we? Right here. You guys just have a plethora of bonuses tonight. You are welcome. You are so welcome. Haha. Daniel's email marketing hacks. Yeah, you're welcome, Daniel. You are welcome. That's awesome. That's what I'd recommend. That is what I recommend right here. Okay. For this one, he uses Builderall. Builderall is what I use also. Builderall is freaking stellar, you guys. I really, really love it. I turned him on to Builderall. So part of me is like, you're welcome. You're welcome, Daniel. And thank you, Daniel, right? Okay. Any other questions? Let's see. So Ashton says on YouTube, so if you use those videos like from Bob Proctor, for example, I can repurpose them as a series. Yes, Ashton, but pay attention to this. You don't want to just go take a bunch of people's content, essentially. The reason Bob Proctor's stuff, like that wealth series that I have, that's a bonus for you guys. The reason that works is because Bob has passed and it is not part of Proctor Gallagher Institute. If you go to PGI, Proctor Gallagher Institute, and you take one of Bob's meditations or something, PGI, because PGI, Proctor Gallagher Institute, put it out, they will probably claim it as copyright and then you'll be in trouble. So be really specific with the ones that you get. It's not just people who are not here anymore. You just have to be super specific to follow the copyright rules. But yes, you can use the, let's see, right here. You can use these 2 hacks for that. Just be specific in which ones you're using so that you don't get in trouble. Make sense? Use Creative Commons in YouTube. Yep. Creative Commons is a good one. It's just one of the tabs, you guys. You can credit them. Yes, you can credit them for sure, but just crediting them does not mean that you won't get in trouble for copyright. But yes, you could credit them if you want. For me, for example, because I worked with Bob, my series, as you guys know, let's see. This right here, when you guys go here to see this wealth series, I put me and him on there. My VA actually created all of these because I hate thumbnails, but She put us together because I worked with him, as you can see here, you know? So there's credibility there for me. There's credibility there for Bob. I would not just put us together if like I didn't actually know him, right? So, so Montana says, do you have a set size for your YouTube banner that will be able to include the entire cover photo? So it depends where are you doing it through canva.com? If you're doing it through Canva, then yes, just like Kelly said, there's a YouTube thumbnail option on Canva. I mean, you could literally just search it. Again, I don't do this crap because I don't care to create my own thumbnails. I have oh, wow. Okay. I have my assistant do it, but if you go create design YouTube thumbnail, you've got that option right there. Yep. You have that option right there. Hopefully that's helpful, Montana. But you only see the middle of the photo. Play around until you figure banners are a little, oh, banners. Oh, I got you. Yeah. For the banner on YouTube, Montana, sorry, I read that wrong. For the banner on YouTube, yes, that is something that you'll have to mess with. Just the same when you're going on Facebook. When you're on Facebook, share my screen again here. When you're on Facebook, for your cover photo, say on even your personal timeline, it looks different on the mobile version than it does your desktop, right? So some people, the reason I have mine, well, let me show you guys. The reason I have mine up like that, which I know it's blurry. The reason I have mine up like that is because if I were to have a call to action down here that says join my Facebook group, but because I'm in the center, they can't see it. You'll just have to adjust it. Like you'll just have to mess with it, you know? Day and a half trying to get to a distant liking. You'll get used to it, Montana. Once you do it once, you'll be able to do it much easier next time. So know that everything that you're learning right now is going to reap its reward, especially the next time you do it. And then you teach it to someone else, you learn and understand it yourself, you know? Yep. Your banner shows 3 ways. It shows 3 ways on YouTube. So on the TV, the PC, and mobile. TV is actually something to pay attention to. I've not ever looked at that. I guess I haven't because I don't think people are watching my stuff on their TV, but maybe they are. Okay, guys, any other questions? YouTube, short form videos. I know you guys had questions. One of the first questions on our, I want to say our second masterclass was something about having a bridge page. Like, no matter how random, what other questions do you guys have? We'll go another couple minutes, depending if you guys think of anything. TV one shows the whole photo, but mobile and PC show different angle. Yep. You got it. You'll mess with it. It's annoying at the start, which for me, how I am with my business, because I have a bigger return on investment right now. I've been doing it for a while. I have my assistant figure all that crap out. So yeah, it is the hard part, but you will figure it out. I'm just personally no help with it. Any other questions, thoughts, concerns? Like, what is there something specific in your business that you are like, I just really can't get over this hump, and I'd like Kiersey's advice? Because that's what I'm here for tonight. It's our last masterclass. So if we want to go another 5 minutes or we want to go another 30, that's up to you guys. If you have a specific question, ask it now or forever hold your peace. Forever hold your peace. Would you be incorporated or a sole proprietor? So for me, I have an LLC under the K Snyder, but that's just me. What I'd recommend for you, David, is to talk with your CPA and see what they recommend. It's going to be different for everyone based on your location, based on how you file, based on your income, other income, all of that. So I talked to your CPA about that. Yep, you're welcome. No problem, David. Any other thoughts, questions? It's kind of weird being at the end of this, you guys. Like, didn't we just launch this? And now here we are. I know. It's weird, huh? It's so weird. It is so weird. It's great to have the execution faster, though, I would say, because in the master classes we've done in the past, it's great to have them say once a week, but I specifically wanted them twice a week because I wanted the momentum for you guys. I hope you guys have felt that. I hope you feel really encouraged as to everything that we've talked about with SMB. And now you have more confidence to go execute. Okay. So a couple shout outs I want to give. Greg Johnson, he's made 200 or even 260 or even $300 a day, not a day, but pretty often it seems like, correct me if I'm wrong, Greg, because of Social Mastery Blueprint. So I'm confident when you are like Greg and you apply the concepts, don't just retain the information, you will see a shift financially. But remember, it starts here. Someone like Greg taking the time off that he did, getting back into it as he is now as his own business, doing similar things to you guys, affiliate digital marketing, right? Networking, all of that. He's seeing success because he's being consistent. Okay. Same with Kelly Cagle. I want to give her a shout out. She is someone who has been so persistent in everything that she's doing, and she has understood so much more because of Social Mastery Blueprint. Why? Because she's executing, because she is actually doing the thing rather than just acting like it's college, and she's retaining the info. Retaining the info won't help. It will only help you in your income, directly in your income, if you apply everything that we've learned. So as you guys are wrapping this up with me right now, this masterclass, this last 6-1, please understand that you can go back, you can look at the information again, do it, then go execute. Do not think that, yay, I checked the box, I'm here, I'm a cheerleader. Yeah, you're a cheerleader. How is that helping you financially? Okay. So shout out to a couple of you guys there. I've been seeing a few of you online because some of us are connected. And Jason Jordan, awesome job. You're doing fantastic. Ari, you're doing so well. Let's see who else. Who else am I connected with here? Montana, super consistent. Awesome job. Anthony, same with you, my friend. Anthony Torres. Now I'm not going to scroll up forever, but a lot of shout outs, you guys. You're taking action, and that is the point. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to learn. You're supposed to do something more so that you can have something more. You have to first be the thing you want to have. Okay. You have to feel that thing first. So as we wrap up here, pay attention to these bonuses. Pay attention to these bonuses. Okay. Because these bonuses are specific for your engagement, for your help, for your execution. And if you just look at them, you're like, wow, that's so cool. Great. But you want to for sure be using them to the best of your abilities. Okay. Shout outs to all of you guys for coming aboard. Shout outs to you guys for being able to pay attention and to execute the information. I'm super excited to see your success. I know with confidence that you will continue up leveling your life, up leveling your finances as you stay strong here. Okay. See you guys on the inside somewhere else. Super pumped for your success. Now go do the thing that brought you here. You want something more. Now go do it. Okay. We'll see you on the flip side sometime soon, I'm sure. With grace, Kirsty.